I wonder if we'll get any decent weather.
Oh, I haven't had much so far. Yeah, we should have gone to Spain, like I said.
We ain't going to Spain, are we? You want to go to Spain, Sonny Jim? You go to bloody Spain. We're going to Bournemouth.
Yeah. Yeah, and sit and bloody freeze.
Well, it's better than sitting out there covered in bleating flies, isn't it? Spain. Bloody filthy out there it is.
Should suit you, then.
What are you on about?
These. Took me nearly all day to get these clean.
No.
Washing powder ain't been invented what will remove these stains. I've scrubbed these till I've almost worn them out. Well, he wears them for a fortnight before he'll change them. That's the trouble. Dirt's ground into them, it is.
Oh, no, you don't have to tell me. I've washed them myself.
Not ordinary dirt, neither.
Shut up!
It's not so bad at home, but if he wears these in the hotel, what will people think?
They'll just think he's dirty, that's all.
Nothing to do with you, has it?
I mean, he sleeps in them.
Oh, Dad, why don't you buy a pair of pyjamas just to wear at Bournemouth?
Look, I am not getting dressed up for no hotels, getting all dolled up to go to bed. It's bloody daft, that is.
You can borrow a pair of mine if you like.
I have no wish to borrow a pair of yours, thank you very much. I'm a bit fussy about what I go to sleep in.
What, those?
Look, if the maker had wanted us to wear pyjamas, we'd have been born in them, wouldn't we?
You wasn't born in these either, was you?
Look, everyone used to wear them in the old days, even your aristocracy wore them.
Yeah, perhaps they did, but I bet they changed them a bit more often than what you change yours.
I am not wearing pyjamas for you, or hotels, or anyone. I'm not... I'm not going around putting on side for no one. I am what I am, and that's what I'm going to be.
Yeah, but...
And any dirt... Get your bloody feet out of it. Any dirt that's found on me or what I wear is good, honest dirt.
I don't care how honest your dirt is. I don't like spending all day scrubbing it out of these. And I don't suppose the hotel people will want you ruining their bed sheets, neither.
We are paying to stay there. It's not as though they're taking us in out of goodness of their hearts, is it?
I know we're paying, but that's no reason for behaving like a pig.
No, don't worry. I shall behave there the same way as I behave here.
That's just what I'm afraid of.
Oh, bloody look, I've stayed in bloody hotels before. I wasn't dragged up, you know. And when you stay in hotels, my dear, there is no rules about what you got to wear in bed. If you want to go to bed dressed up like a Peruvian ponce, you can.
Just hope nobody sees you wearing these, that's all.
Well, who's going to see me? I mean, God blimey, you're the only one who sees me in bed, and you see me often enough.
Too often.
Marvin, so you can't have a proper discussion with her without her getting personal. See? I mean, you would think, wouldn't you, that civilised people... You'd think that we'd be able to talk about picking holes in each other. It's a bloody women's lib for you, that is. See? No, I mean, in the old days, women got married for better or worse, and bloody grateful they was not to be left on a shelf. I mean, when I married her, she was lucky to get me. And she knew it, and she was bloody thankful. I stand there with your bloody mouth open. It's that thing I blame it on. Bloody telly there. That's the cause of it. Before that come into the house, the bloody telly, she knew nothing. She was ignorant, she was. Ain't better for it. That's what's unsettled her. Bloody telly sitting in front of that all day, letting them stuff her head full of nonsense.
If men like you had their way, they'd have women as lackeys, wouldn't they? Slaves to wait on men hand and foot, clean the house, make the bed, cook the meals, wash the shirts.
What do you expect them to do? Sit around all day doing nothing? I mean, that is a woman's work, isn't it? To look after their man, to clean his house and do for him.
Do for him.
That's what he married her for in the first place, isn't it?
To be an unpaid skivvy.
You're talking about unpaid. She gets her housekeeping, is she?
Not every every woman was born to be a drudge, Dad.
Look, everyone's got to do a job of work, haven't they, except Goldilocks here. And it just so happens that women's work is in the home, innit?
And not every woman wants to be a slave to some bloody man.
Yeah, well, it's not always a question of what they want, my dear, you see. I mean, women are different to men, aren't they? That's your nature, innit? They was made different. God, he made them different.
Not different.
Look, it's
not different.
No need arguing, no amount of argument is going to turn a cabbage into a steak, is it? God, put women here just for men, didn't he?
What?
Yeah, it's in your Bible, your Garden of Eden. All God done there, see, was made man, Adam, see? And then he realised in his infinite wisdom that man couldn't be expected to run the Garden of Eden all on his own. So God that is, he took a rib and he made Eve so she could clean for him and wash up. Look after Adam's house for him. So you see, if it hadn't been for man and man's need for home help, woman wouldn't have got born in the first place, would she? And if she was a bit bloody fast around the house, perhaps my pants wouldn't get so dirty as she makes them out to be, because then she might have a bit more time to wash them out in the first place.
Perhaps I could, if you took them off a bit more often, instead of living in the bloody things for a fortnight.
Bloody go slow. Marvellous. This train ain't hardly moved for half an hour.
Shut up.
Well, the first sunny day we've had this year, we're stuck here, cooped up in a bloody railway carriage. Hey, where's this train going to get a move on then?
Dunno.
Dunno? You don't... Look, mate, we left Waterloo an hour ago. We haven't even got as far as Clapham Junction yet. But I still see Waterloo out there. I can walk faster.
Why don't you?
Look, I don't want your bloody cheek. Marvellous. I've paid my ticket and I expect a bit of civility. It's all very well having your go-slows. People are going to work. I mean, most of them don't mind that, the lazy sods. And we're going on holiday, aren't we? We're sitting here in our time, mate, not the bloody governors. Ain't had no lunch. Probably won't get no tea neither.
Serving tea now in the buffet car.
Yeah, so they might be. If I go in there, I've got to bloody well pay for it, ain't I?
Well, of course you have. You don't expect to stand that tea for nothing, do
No,
you?
but that's not the point, is it? It's not the point. My tea's already paid for in Bournemouth, isn't it? In the hotel where I'm staying.
Oh, look here. God blame me. Go and buy a cup of tea.
I don't want to buy a cup of tea on here. Wouldn't be able to drink it anyway. I mean, they see you with a cup of tea in your hand, they start going fast, don't they? Jumping and jerking. And you spill the bloody tea all down yourself. Bloody idle labour rubbish. Look at him. Look, what does he bloody look like? Look at him. Smart himself up. Look at him, egg all down the front of his uniform. I mean, what must a foreigner think when they get on a train and see him for the first time? Blimey.
Oh, Bo Brummel. Graham, you're not exactly off the front page of Nova, are you?
At last, bloody train's moving.
Gentleman wants to sit down.
Listen, they're clean, Sambo, clean! Probably a bloody sight cleaner than what he is, if the truth be told. Reckon old Enoch's right. Black and white war, 1978, as you reckon?
Do you mind?
No, I don't mind. Start with us. Get what your Jerry got. We beat him twice and he's got a bloody good army. Pakistanis, cool. Can't even bloody beat your Indians, they're a load of rubbish, they are. That last war they had out there, India, Pakistan. Oh, blimey, bloody laugh that was. Oh. Can't even keep their bloody flies down, they can't. Bloody daft letting them in here in the first place. Think I carried a lot of them.
Excuse me, sir. I have been to Pakistan and met your people, and they are the nicest, the friendliest, the most cultured, the most sensitive people it has been my privilege to meet.
I don't like Pakistanis. Especially West Pakistanis. Bloody wogs.
No pleasing some of them, is there?
Think it's me.
There's no wog, ain't a lot of bloody wog, is there? Give in. Bloody suit.
Sorry, you can't sit in here. Not with these tickets. This is first class.
What about Sambo here?
Rambo, listen. I may be second-class citizen, but on British Railway, I am first-class passenger. Thank you, my man.
Come on, Bo Brummel, out of it.
Bloody white wogs.
Commodore Hotel.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what about us then? Well, don't be daft. Ain't one for all of us, is it? There's another taxi behind. We'll see you down here. Hey, mate, hey. Oh, blimey. It's taking long enough, innit? Bloody daft building a station all the way out there.
Never mind. It's a lovely drive. Oh, look! There's the sea.
No, it's the sea. So special about the sea. I work on the water, don't I?
It's not the same water at Wapping as you get out here.
Of course it's the same bloody water. Comes from here to Wapping, doesn't it? See, I mean, it comes down your channel, doesn't it? Leaves you Southampton on your left, see? Cowes Isle of Wight on your right. Down the channel, turns left by Dover, past Southend.
By the Castle,
That's right.
where Maud lives.
I know that.
She's moving.
Who is?
Maud.
Look.
It's them blacks.
Look.
They've moved in next door to her.
Will you shut up about your sister Maud?
Well, you wouldn't like it if they'd moved in next door to you.
Man, if I was a blackie, I wouldn't like it if your sister Maud moved in next door to me, mate. Well, anyway, whatever you say, it's the same water here as we've got in Wapping.
Well, what do we want to come here for holiday for? I mean, we might just as well have stayed in Wapping.
Well, I didn't want to come here in the first place, did I?
That's the trouble with Bournemouth.
What?
Too many Jews. Full of Jews it is. We've got more Jews down here than they've got in Israel. And they're more trouble. Another Jewish hotel there. They got their own private Jewish beach. They paddle there with the yarmulkes on.
The what?
You know, the skull caps, them little round hats.
You know.
Marvellous businessmen, them rabbis. Buy chickens at the cash and carry, put kosher stamps on them, and charge £10 a pound extra. But expensive being a Jew, particularly if you're Orthodox.
Oh.
sir. Sorry, I didn't realise you was a Yiddish boy. I ain't a bloody Yiddish boy. I'm a bloody Yiddish boy. Who's he kidding? 175. Oi! Oikey! Adam's a better tippers than you lot.
Where you been?
Getting here, where do you think I've been?
Oh, blimey, you took your time, didn't you? We're on our second pot. Anyway, you didn't need a taxi. The station's only just round the corner.
Bloody Jew!
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, see, we got a telly then.
Yeah.
Don't touch that. Can't you read? No one is allowed to touch that. Only the proprietors. If you want it on, you must ask at the desk or ring that bell there.
What are you doing?
Did you ring?
I want the telly on.
Why didn't you ask me when I was in here before?
Didn't want it on then, did I? Can I have the other side on, please?
I wish you'd make up your mind. Hey, West.
No, I'm in the side of it.
Well, I'm going out.
Eh?
Well, I didn't come to Bournemouth to sit and watch telly, did I? Even if you did.
Ain't marvellous, eh? Just we have a little joke. Sport, ain't it? Marv. Yeah, blimey, look. They've got a bar here and
Yeah,
all.
again, eh?
Is not open yet.
Excuse me, missus. Excuse me. It's 5:30, isn't it?
We don't open till 6 p.m.
Bloody Marv.
Just this one.
You'll get me locked up, you will.
Just this one, eh?
Your feet. This water's never come from Wapping.
I never said this water come from Wapping. I said the water comes from here to Wapping.
Well, where's the water from Wapping go to then?
I don't bloody know where it goes to, do I?
I expect they keep it there for the boats. Shall we go in then?
Oh!
Isn't it lovely?
Cold! I'm going at a pub!
No, this water's never been to Wapping. For her.
He knows what he wants, all right. He told me straight out he did. I want something large, he said, not little. I like you just as you are, he said. Oh, he wouldn't let me slim, you know. Oh, he wouldn't let me take a pound off. He'd leave me if I did. Well, I suppose most men are like that, really. They like something they can get hold of. They like a woman to be a woman, not like that Twiggy. Oh, I do feel sorry for her. Poor girl, such a sexless thing. Oh, he won't leave me alone, you know. And he's ever so jealous of Poochie here. Poochie sleeps between us, you see. And some nights when he starts, Poochie yaps at him. That dampens his ardour. Well, I mean to say there are some nights when you want to be left alone, aren't there? You know. Fill it up, dear. Has your husband gone out, Mrs. Garnett?
Yes.
Oh, I don't let Harold wander. Well, I mean to say there's too much for him to do here. There's all the cooking and the cleaning and the beds to be made, and we've no staff to speak of. It's very hard work running a hotel. And you see, I'm not much use because of this blood thing I have. Sometimes when I see him working so hard, I really do wish I could be of more help. But I daren't lift a finger. But I do insist upon him having one afternoon a week off from 2 to 4. Oh, makes Jack a dull boy, doesn't it?
I think I'll take him up, Mum.
Oh, is he asleep,
Yes,
little dear?
he's asleep.
Ah. Oh, dear. Oh, now he's going to upset Poochie. That's why I'm not very keen on very young children, you see. They can upset the other guests. Never mind, Poochie, you don't like him, do you? Naughty baby, naughty baby. Don't upset Mummy, I'll have a little drinky. So good for the skin.
Great sails in the sunset. Way out on this we going high. Get us a drink, come on, get us a drink.
It's a bit late, Mr.
Get us
Garnett.
a drink, come on. It's not late, is it? Get us a drink. Right. Yeah. Ramona beer. I'll have a whiskey. Yeah. You know my... Ramona, I hear the wedding bells and cheer. Ramona.
That's enough of that.
Oh, Mom, look at that.
Harold, put that drink down at once. If you drink that, you'll be going walkies all night.
Tell her to go to bed. Go on, then. What do you put you own? It belongs to you, is it? Tell her to go to bed. Go on.
Shut that bar at once, Harold.
Hey, Marvus, you come on holiday and you want to enjoy yourself, that's all you want to do. And there's some fat... Look, listen, missus. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you... Come here, come here. Fly over, mate. I'll fly over.
I'll give you.
All right, Harold. Fill it up, Harold. Darling Harold. Don't look like darling Harold, does he? Well, is he your wife? Is it?
Oh,
Well, would you want to marry her for him? Well, she's ugly, isn't she, eh? Bloody ugly. No, no offence. No offence, but she... I mean, there ought to be a law against it, isn't there? What? Ugly bloody women. You... No. You're lucky, you are. You've got the most beautiful... She's the most beautiful little girl he's got. Not like you. You've got the most ugly, bloody, the most fattest,
No offence, you know. You have got the most fat... You know, because you've seen it, ain't you? Not like you. You've got. I have got rhythm. The most beautiful wife in the whole world. The only girl in the whole world. My wife's the most beautiful. And you know why she's the most beautiful? Because you're a father. You see what you've got.
Oh, please, Mrs. Garland, I want to go to bed.
Yeah. To go to bed. No. No, it is your wife. And show respect. Must show respect. This is what. No bloody room in the bed.
What do you want?
Breakfast.
Breakfast finished an hour ago.
Bloody hotel. All my head. Hey, where you going?
On the beach.
I ain't had no breakfast, I ain't.
Well, that's your fault, isn't it? You shouldn't sit up drinking all night, then perhaps you might feel like getting up in the morning.
But I'm not well, am I?
Well, I'm sorry, I don't care.
No, well, I've been sick all night, haven't I?
Well, I've got no sympathy.
No, I know. You wouldn't care if I was dying, would you?
Well, I wouldn't let it spoil my holiday.
Hey, Mum, let's go down the Royal Bath, eh? They've got a swimming pool there.
See, Maria, the reason is called... Get off of me!
Your van.
Look at that bloody stinking mutt. Look at that. Stinking. Very funny, isn't it? Put the back of my hand across your face a minute. Bloody fool. Look at that. See, look, I was telling you, see... Never mind all that. Hey, stop here. Look, you're supposed to be a mother, aren't you? Behave a bit more responsibly. You've got a kid of your own now, haven't you? Silly little devil. See, look, the reason it's called the Royal Bath Hotel, see, in case Her Majesty the Queen should come in, see, to Bournemouth, that is. Well, see, if she was to come here, well, any of you Royals, this is where they'd stay. Go. Silly devil, ain't you?
Quite all right.
Lost me Fred now, isn't it? See, mind you, of course, if she... Can't you eat a bit quieter? Nice, mind you. See, if she was to come here, mind you, I mean, she wouldn't have, you know, all the oi polloi staying... Well, I mean, they let them stay here, but they'd have to smarten themselves up a bit. I mean, she wouldn't allow all this permissive... What are you laughing at? Well, she wouldn't, would you? No, she bloody... Look at that one over there. Look at her. Disgusting. Look. I mean, you can practically see the... You might laugh. Look, you can practically see the... You know, the... Look at it, the pimple. You bloody laugh, Shirley Temple. Oh, Bonnie, clear off out of it, will ya? Here, listen, is he your son? Well, why don't you teach him a bit of bloody manners then? Coming here behaving like bloody hooligans. Look at it. Well, it's the same, isn't it? Trying to sit here and quiet talk, quiet drink. Yeah, no more of that shut up. For bloody sake. Oh, it's true. I've got sunstroke, I have.
Well, you shouldn't stand in it.
Well...
I tried to put stuff on it, didn't I?
It's not my fault, is it? I mean, you don't expect it sun come out of the blue like that, do you? I mean, all year round it's cloudy and rainy. Go down to Bournemouth, bloody sun comes out, doesn't it?
was nice.
Yeah.
Lovely week.
Well, don't just stand there. What's for bloody breakfast? Yeah, well, I'll start with orange juice then.
It's off.
And I'll have tomato juice then.
That's off too.
And I'll have porridge and kippers then.
They're off.
Well, what's bloody on?
Eggs and bacon.
All right then, I'll have that.
I'm sorry, breakfast finished an hour ago.